Hi there and welcome back to my channel. This is Sean, the Honest Book Reviewer, with another book review. In this video we're discussing the Travelling Cat Chronicles, written by Hiro Arikawa. This is a fantastic story. I love this book. It's all about a cat called Nana and his human called Satoru. They're on a journey together. For some reason, Satoru can't look after Nana in the future. You find out later why, but this is all about journey. It's all about journey, connections, about connections over time as well, about remembering things, about new memories, about connections. It's all about those sort of things in this story. It's a great story. It's a very emotional story as well, but I like this book a lot. I do recommend this, especially if you like cats. We start off learning how Nana and Satoru first meet. So the cat Nana was a stray and was being fed by Satoru over some time. And then Nana gets hit by a car. Satoru finds Nana and takes him to the vet, cares for Nana, and then they become companions. Satoru convinces the cat to stay inside and become a pet, become companions. There's that connection forming. So the connection formed over time before that accident, and then after the accident it gets stronger. It's almost like the cat says, okay, I accept this human, I'll stay with you, not the other way around. That's how it's written in this story. That comes down to the cat's voice in this book. The cat's voice is amazing in this story. Comes across as a real cat. Everything about that voice just speaks cat. Nana is obnoxious, judgmental, condescending sometimes, but also compassionate, understanding. All those things a cat is. And I like that in this story. It feels so genuine, so real. You get the sense this author really understands cats. And if you have a cat in your home, I think you'll think the same. I did anyway. I read this cat and I think that's our cat. But anyway, we skip a few years ahead in this story and we meet Nana and Satoru again as they're starting their journey. They're going on a journey to find a new owner, a new companion for Nana. That's because Satoru can't look after Nana in the future. You do find out later why, but at the start of this journey, you don't know why. So we go on this journey, we meet old friends of Satoru, and that's where this connection thing comes in the story as well. Those connections between animals and humans, but also humans and humans. And it's also saying connections are there forever. If you're truly connected, if you're friends or whatever, you're connected over time. You can connect years later after seeing each other and just feel like you're friends again. You carry on from the last time you met. That's what this book's about as well. But on the journey, it's also about experiences as well. So both of them experience different things, and Nana experiences so much for the first time. So Nana is forming memories from these experiences, and as memories carry forward in the book towards the end of the story as well. That's very powerful in this story. So it's not easy to say goodbye. This book is about that as well. Satoru doesn't want to say goodbye to Nana. Nana senses that. So when they go to a new possible home, Nana makes sure that he won't be chosen by this person as a companion. So they have to go to the next place and the next place, and it goes on in this story. I like that in this book. It gives the cat more, I guess, genuine feel as well, because when you take a cat to a new environment, are they going to feel comfortable anyway? So that gave this book very genuine feel, made the cat feel more real as well, and just strengthen that bond between the human and the cat in this story. I'm not going to tell you what happens at the end, but it does strengthen connections and friendships in this story as well. But overall, this story is so special. The story has so many themes going through it. I love that whole connection between animals and humans in this book. I've always liked animals for many years, and when you read this book, you get a true sense of how just wonderful animals are in people's lives. You get that in this story so strongly. I really recommend this, especially if you like animals, especially if you like cats, read this book. So in this section, I'll describe two characters, the cat Nana and the human Satoru. First, the cat Nana. Brilliant character in my view, written so well in this story. If the cat wasn't written so well in this book, I think this book would fail. The cat's voice is so genuine, so real, feels like a real cat. Everything this cat thinks and says. He does vocalize things, but it's vocalizing things that humans can't understand. But everything this cat thinks and says is just so real. Behaviors are so real. They all match what a cat is. Love this character in this book. The human Satoru. Now, every animal should be looked after by a human like this. In his mind, the animal comes first all the time. And you can sense that in this story, and the cat knows it. And that's why that connection is so strong between the human and the cat in this story. Great character in this book. Things develop in a certain way in this story for this character. I won't tell you what that is, but this character just comes across so strongly as caring and loving and just a great friend to animals and humans as well. Another great character in this story. This book is amazing. I love this story so much. A brilliant book in my view. Everybody should read this, especially if you like animals or cats. Read this book. I rate this a 5 out of 5. Apparently there's a movie based on this book as well. I'm not sure how easy it is to get that movie to watch it, but I would like to watch that movie at least once. On my channel I review books of all different genres. Check out my channel and subscribe. On the screen now is a link to a video of another book I'm sure you'll enjoy.